Yes, today we will start this exercise from question number 18. See the statement of 18th sum. Find the integration of 1 plus sin x divided by 1 plus cos x into e raised to power x into dx. Now see here, all of you know that this 1 plus cos x, it can be written as 2 into x by 2, and 1 plus cos 2x can be written as 2 cos square x by 2. Here I have used trigonometric formulas, so I will not explain it in brief. All of you learn the trigonometric formulas first. Similarly, this sin x can be written as 2 into x by 2, and all of you know the formula of sin 2x. This is equals to 2 sin x into cos x. So sin 2 into x by 2, it can be written as 1 plus 2 sin x by 2 into cos x by 2. In the numerator I have used the formula of sin 2x, in the denominator I have used the formula of cos 2x. Now taking this cos square, 2 cos square x separately with these two terms. Now this 1 by 2 cos square x, and reciprocal of cos square is secant square. So it can be written as secant square x by 2 divided by 2, plus if you take this 2 cos square x with this second term, then 2 is cancelled with 2, 1 cos is cancelled, and 1 sin by cos, it becomes tangent x by 2, and outside this e raised to power x is written here. Now if you see, all of you, derivative of tangent x is secant square, and derivative of tangent x by 2 is secant square x by 2 into derivative of x by 2, which is 1 by 2. 1 by 2 is also written here. So it means this is derivative of this function. So this is fx and this is f dash x. So again using the same formula, e raised to power x with e raised to power x in multiply, if fx plus f dash x is there, then this complete integration can be written as e raised to power x into fx plus integration constant c. And what is fx here? Tangent x by 2. So in place of fx, write down tangent x by 2. So this is question number 18. Again in question number 18 I have used the same formula, e raised to power x into fx plus f dash x. Now question number 19. In 19th sum, statement is find the integration of 1 by x minus 1 by x square. If all of you know that derivative of 1 by x is minus 1 by x square, so again same formula is used here. This is fx, this is f dash x. So it can be written as fx into, e raised to power x into fx. So integration will be e raised to power x by x plus integration constant c. Direct we have used the formula here. Now question number 20. In question number 20, again e raised to power x is there. We will use the same formula, but now fx and f dash x directly not given to you. Firstly we will change this term in two parts such that one part is fx and second part will be derivative of first part. So how you will break this single part in two parts? This x minus 3 can be written as x minus 1 then minus 2, and here x minus 3 cube. Taking this x minus cube separately with these two parts, then it becomes x minus 1 by x minus 1 cube. It can be written as 1 by x minus 1 square. So this is derivative of this part. This is fx, this is f dash x. So integration of this complete result can be written as e raised to power x into fx. And what is fx? 1 by x minus 1 whole square. Fx is x minus 1 whole square. So e raised to power x into fx plus integration constant c. So this is integration of a given statement, question number 20. Now see question number 21. In question number 21, statement is find the integration of e raised to power 2x into sin x. This is question number 21. Here single function is given to you. Two functions are in product form. In isolate always e is written at the last. So you will take this sin x as u, this e raised to power 2x as v, and we will use integrating by parts here. So u remains as it is, means sin x. Integration of v, all of you know that integration of e raised to power 2x is e raised to power 2x by 2 minus integration sign. Now derivative of u is sin x and derivative of sin x is cos x. into integration of v e raised to power 2x by 2 and then whole integration with respect to x. Now this sin x into e raised to power 2x by 2 remains as it is. Now integration of this part. Here this 1 by 2 can be written outside the integration, and in integration of cos x into e raised to power 2x again we will use integrating by parts. If you will use integrating by parts, we will take this e raised to power 2x as v and cos x as u. So by using integrating by parts, u remains as it is. Integration of v, integration of e raised to power 2x, integration of e raised to power 2x is e raised to power 2x by 2 minus integration sign, derivative of cos x, derivative of cos x is minus sin x, minus minus becomes plus, into e raised to power 2x by 2, then whole integration. If you see here, this is I. Let us suppose this complete statement is I. Again, if you are taking this 2 common outside the integration, then this complete result is equal to I. So this I is equal to, here in place of this side, this result I have written I. It becomes sin x e raised to power 2x by 2 minus this half is multiplied inside, minus half into cos x e raised to power 2x by 2, 2 into 2 it becomes 4, minus half into half it becomes minus 1 by 4. In place of this integration write down I, and this minus 1 by 4 I comes on this side, it becomes plus 1 by 4 I, and I plus 1 by 4 I it becomes 5 I by 4, and this 5 I by 4 comes on this side, then you will, this result remains as it is. Here we want to find out value of just I, so this 5 by 4 comes on this side, it becomes 4 by 5. This result remains as it is. So in this way you can find out the value of integration of I. 2 times we have used integrating by parts in 21st question. After that again we get the statement, then in place of statement we have written I, because we have supposed the complete statement is as I. Now see question number 22. In question number 22, statement is sin inverse 2x divided by 1 plus x square into dx. Now find the integration of this. So before finding the integration, firstly we will use substitution method here. We will put x is equals to tangent theta, and all of you know that 2 tangent theta divided by 1 plus tan square theta, this is the formula for sin 2 theta. So here if you put in place of x tangent theta, then it becomes formula of sin 2 theta, and sin inverse is cancelled with sin 2 theta. So here it becomes 2 theta. Now what is dx? If you integrate both sides, then differentiate both sides. After differentiating you will get dx is equal to secant square theta into d theta. So in place of dx write down secant square theta into d theta. Now you have theta into secant square theta, and this type of question already we have done. So here you will use the formula integrating by parts. After using integrating by parts, you will get the answer in terms of theta. Then in the last step, in place of theta, you will write down tangent inverse x. So you will get the answer in terms of x. So you will complete this sum yourself. So this is question number 22. Now last 2 sums of this exercise. MCQs questions are there. These 2 sums are very simple. In question number 23, find the integration of x square into e raised to power x cube dx. Here you will put x cube is equals to t, and taking derivative on both sides, 3x square into dx, this is equals to dt, or you can say x square into dx is dt by 3. So in place of x square into dx, write down dt by 3. You can take this 1 by 3 common. In place of x cube write down t, it becomes e raised to power t, and all of you know that what is integration of e raised to power t? E raised to power t plus integration constant c, and in the last step in place of t put the value of t. So this is question number 23. This is very simple. Now see last question of this exercise. Find the integration of e raised to power x into secant x into 1 plus tangent x. Now in this sum, If you multiply this e raised to power x into secant x inside, then it becomes e raised to power x into secant x plus e raised to power x into secant x into tangent x. Now you can take e raised to power x common. After taking e raised to power common, you will get two functions. One is secant x, second is secant x into tangent x. And all of you know that derivative of secant x is secant x into tangent x. So this is fx and this second function is f dash x. So this complete integration will be e raised to power x into fx means secant x plus integration constant c. So with this sum, this exercise is completed. I hope all of you understood this exercise. This is most important topic of integration. Thank you.